I wanted to share something regarding a video I did, I believe it was last Friday. And it was about just breathing. When you are at your limits, you don't know how you're going to get through another day. Just one more breath. And I actually sent that to a friend of mine. And we had a conversation about that. And interestingly, one phrase stuck out that he said, and he said, Adena, he said, you bled all over that. And that was very powerful. It took a moment for me to think about exactly what he was saying. And what I took away from that was, yeah, I did bleed all over that. I opened my heart. I opened the wounds. I was vulnerable in sharing some of what I spoke of. And it's okay to be vulnerable. Sometimes people see that as being weak. My take on that is vulnerability is never weakness. Because in our vulnerability, that's when we stand our strongest, right? When we are most in our power. Knowing that we are safe in our vulnerability and being open, right? And sharing and opening our heart and our soul for the world to see. And so I wanted to share with you and let you know that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's not weakness. When we are vulnerable, we are showing a part of ourselves. We're showing all of ourselves. Okay, well, maybe most of ourselves. We are okay with sharing pieces of us that maybe normally we wouldn't share. But what I found in my experience is when I can be vulnerable and feel safe to be vulnerable, that gives me more opportunity to heal. And it also gives other people permission to be vulnerable themselves. Kind of like setting an example. If I can be vulnerable in front of other people, I'm giving them permission to be vulnerable in front of me. And sometimes that is where we come together and we heal each other, right? So it's okay to be open. It's okay to open your heart, open your wounds, bleed a little bit. Because also in opening old wounds, we are releasing some pressure and we are creating an opportunity for healing, transmutation, and for loving that which needs to be loved. I love it when my clients can feel safe enough to be vulnerable with me. Sometimes they will cry and they'll apologize. And I said, no. There are no apologies needed. I am honored that you felt safe enough to cry in front of me because your tears are sacred. This is sacred water. Tears relieve toxins from our body, from our energy field. They are magic. When a person cries in my presence, that is one of the biggest honors I can receive, is being present and holding space for them in their own vulnerability and working with them and being a co-creator in their healing. So it's okay to sometimes Open ourselves up. Bleed all over it. Bleed a little bit. Speak from a place of vulnerability. Because you are showing others the courage that you have and the strength that you have. And you are letting them know that they are safe to do so as well. So for anybody that might be seeing this in the future, if you are in my presence, you may be vulnerable. Please be vulnerable. You are safe. You are honored. You are loved.